Hello traders, and welcome to another educational video brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, great to be back with you for another educational video. Today's topic, Andrews Pitchfork on MT4 charts. What a great trading tool. Love it. And I use it. I have to admit, I do use Andrews Pitchfork. It's a great trading tool. No, it's not the Holy Grail, but it's a heck of a nice tool to use in your trading. All right, traders, let's move forward. Got a lot to talk about today. Got about 6 charts for you to look at, and I'm going to explain all this stuff. But before we do that, let's get to our risk disclaimer. Traders, Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, I hope you took a snapshot of that and read the complete risk disclaimer and be careful in your trading. Remember, trading has risk. Traders, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I've been trading the Forex markets since 2006. And in 2008, I went full-time in the Forex markets after retiring in the great state of Florida as a firefighter paramedic. And when I came to Taiwan, I came for a 3-month vacation. Traders, it's 2014 and I'm still here. So that's just a little bit about me. I trade the Forex markets every single day. I absolutely love what I do. I love trading. I love teaching. I love educating. I love being with you guys and girls all the time. This is just, it's not a job. It's an adventure, and it's a fun adventure. Having a great time. Okay, don't want to waste too much time today. We got to get moving. Let's talk about Andrews Pitchfork. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about what is this? How do we place it on the MT4 charts? And how does it work? And then we're going to just play around on 2 charts where I basically stuck the pitchfork on it just to show you how you can mess around with this stuff. So let's talk about the first part, and that is, what is this? Andrews Pitchfork, if you look at it simply, when Dr. Andrews put this together, he did a lot of calculations, and that's how he comes up with the Andrews Pitchfork. However, for us, I think simple's better. But basically what you have here is you have support and resistance, and you're expecting price to react off of support and resistance. And it's going to respond off of the fork in different areas, and we're hoping that it's going to come back to different areas. The nice thing about Andrews Pitchfork is you don't only have to put 1 fork on your charts. You can put 2 forks on your charts. You can put 3 forks on your charts, right? So if you're on a daily chart, you make it 1 color, go back down to your hourly chart, make it another color, and you might put 2 different forks on your hourly chart, right? And you can really crisscross the forks and really come up with what? Confluence areas. Areas where these prices converge with each other, and you're expecting some kind of a reaction to happen at that point. All right, traders, that is what this is, and we're going to have a good time. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the MetaTrader 4 charts, MT4 charts, we call it for short, and we're going to put this onto the charts, and we're going to go over what this all means. So the first thing we want to look at is basically a naked MT4 chart. The green line on my chart, which we're not going to talk about today, is 200 exponential moving averages, and the other lines on the chart are just Bollinger Bands, which I like on my charts. So basically, that's what we're going to look at. And this chart is all about, we need to look at spatial intelligence. What is this chart? When you put this chart up, I don't care what time frame you're in, when you put this chart up, what is this chart telling you, traders? This chart is telling us we are in an uptrend, right? That is spatial intelligence. We are in an uptrend, and for the last, say, 20 candles, we've been sideways. Well, we know as traders that 80 to 85% of the time, Forex is in a ranging market. It is not in a trending market. So this is perfectly normal, and it doesn't make a difference, again, what time frame we are on. But when we talk about spatial intelligence, we're talking about what does this chart throw out at you as soon as you put it up on your screen, and what is your bias? And that's all that spatial intelligence is. And it's so important to have spatial intelligence when you're trading the Forex markets, and therefore, traders, any other instrument you might be trading. Okay, so let's get this on our chart, okay? So if you take a look, this is the top of the MetaTrader 4, and you would have this on your top bar there, and you can see where I have Andrews Pitchfork, and I show you where the indicator is to put that, and you're going to click on that, and it's going to give you an indicator on your cursor. And what we're going to do now is we're going to come over to the chart, and you can see basically what I'm explaining here is a configuration of the Andrews Pitchfork. What is in the Andrews Pitchfork? Well, the median line, which will be A, by the way, the median line is basically the handle of the fork, okay? And then you have the two outer forks, right? And that is the upper parallel and the lower parallel. And that basically is the Andrews Pitchfork. So price is going to move around these three lines. And we're going to try and analyze where we think price is going to go in conjunction with the fork on our charts, between the median lines, the lower parallel line, and the upper parallel line. And I want you to go out, I want you to look and just go to YouTube and go look at these people who trade Andrews Pitchfork and how they know when it crosses the median line and pulls back, it's going to do something else. Very interesting stuff. So now that we know what the pitchfork setup is, what the pitchfork is showing us, let's take a look at what it looks like on the chart. So you can see after you click on the indicator, the first one you're going to put on is for a uptrend, we're going to go for a low on the chart, right? So I went to this low, then I placed B next, and then I placed C. And that is giving us our fork. But what do we see above C? We can see that there's a lot of price above C. Now, depending on how tight your pitchfork is, you might not see that yet. You might have your pitchfork farther back, and you might not see that price. But I'm only doing this for demonstration purposes, so I'm just showing you how the fork is going to look on your chart. But the nice thing with this is, why not? Let's do this. Let's adjust it. You can take the A, double-click on the end, and pull it down to the next low of that swing. And look at this. We adjust it. Now the pitchfork, right, is perfect. We have a nice median line. We can see where it has been respected, both as support and as resistance. So now the fork median line is in perfect place. The B line is at major support and the C line as at major resistance, as we are looking at an uptrend, right? So this is really cool. And I urge you to look into this and just look at other educational stuff, is a good way to put it, stuff. There's so much out there on the internet. And just look at how these traders trade the Andrews Pitchfork. It's absolutely amazing and it's wonderful to watch. I do this on Sunday afternoons watching this stuff and it just amazes me. So let's go to another chart and let's just play around now. Now this is a playtime where we're going to come into the chart. Basically, you can see where the handle of the fork is the median, and you can see I placed that back there. And then you can see where I placed B, which was the support, and then I went to that high, and that is C. And this is in an uptrend. And now the fork is perfectly done. The median line is where it's supposed to be. And now we're looking at support and resistance to see how price interacts with these pitchfork parallel lines and, of course, the center line, which is the median line. So that's what that looks like. So let's take a look at one more chart, traders. And this is the downtrend. Now, I did not put these on the chart as far as is it legitimate to what the price action is on the chart is. This is all just to show you how to place the fork on the chart and read what the fork is telling us. And this is really basic. Like I urged you before, go and see some stuff on Andrews Pitchfork. It's a great trading tool. Unfortunately, I don't have 90 minutes where I can really go into how to use the Andrews Pitchfork. Look at this, downtrend, right? So if it's a downtrend, your A is at a high. Now remember, on the uptrend, the A was at a low, right? So now the A is at a high. Then we have B, and then we have C as the support. Okay, so now this is absolutely wonderful. It's on the chart and it's working. So this is a good example of the Andrews Pitchfork, how to place it on your MT4 charts. I urge you to go out there onto the internet, onto YouTube, and just look at information about Andrews Pitchfork. It's a great, great trading tool. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and with much thanks to FXCL Excellence in Trading, to give us the opportunity to be with you and for them to get us this information out to the traders, I urge you to come join us and visit us at www.fxclearing.com for your educational instruments, tools, demo accounts, live accounts. fxclearing.com has it all for you, traders, and I hope to see you there. Again, this is William Gilday. I wish you a great trading week, and we'll see you next time for another educational videos brought to you through FXCL. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.